Facing a 1-1 count and a liner into left field for a base hit just out of the reach of Szymanski. And Harvard, for the second straight inning, comes through with a single. And a liner into center field as that is going to drop in for a base hit. And Harvard threatening with 2 on and 1 out here in the second with back-to-back base hits following a flyout. No runs to show thus far. And Nguyen is not messing around as she gets her 3rd strikeout in just 2 innings thus far, sitting down the 8th and the 9th hitters and leaving 2 stranded. Came into the weekend tied for first with 21 walks and hammers this one deep to left, and this flight is a round trip. Tatum Hubble with a power display to give Columbia a 1-0 lead, and she will be greeted by her teammates at home plate. And Weinsheimer swinging. Can she do it again? A chopper to short. O'Brien throws to second. There's one on to first, and it's a 6-4-3 double play to back up Kayleen Nguyen and end the frame, keeping it a 2-1 game in favor of the Crimson. Just like Game 1, it's been about flashing leather in Game 2. There are some serious softball genes in the McCamey family as the 2-2 pitch is lined down the right field line, and that is going to drop in for a hit. McCamey is going to hold up at first because Weinsheimer did an excellent job hustling towards the ball, but she extends the on-base streak to 22 games and is all smiles at first. And this 1-0 pitch is grounded to third. Zisik from the hot corner takes care of business yet again, and Hunter leaves 2 stranded on the base paths for Columbia. The Harvard defense matching wits with the Lions and staying in front 2-1 with 4 innings in the books of Game 2. The 2-2 pitch hammered deep to left field, and this flight is a round trip. Finley Payne proving to be a royal pain for Columbia, and the Crimson padding its lead with another long ball that sails over the fence in left field in this contest and has separated itself immensely from the rest of the pack. 2-2 pitch, grounded to short. Son, a difficult throw, not in time. Messner will come in to score from third. It is another infield single and an RBI for Nguyen, and Columbia cuts into the deficit, making it a 4-2 game here in the 5th. Another payoff pitch and a ground ball through the hole into left field. Everybody will hold up, and Columbia now has the bases loaded with 1 out in the 5th. Sarah McCamey, the senior, coming through to put Katsavalis at third and Nguyen at second, and she put it just out of the reach of Zisik at the hot corner. After Mads Lawson throws 221, we need to take that into consideration. Popped up into left field. Forbes is there, makes the catch. Tagging from third and sliding in safely is Katsavalis, and the Lions inch closer and make it a 4-3 game here in the 5th. Marzuka 0 for 2, popped out, flied out, and a ground ball to short. Sun is there, fires across the diamond, and Harvard maintains a 1-run lead. But Columbia putting a pair on the board with a little small ball. A ground ball right back to Hunter off her leg, and it's an infield single for Peyton Szymanski. And Columbia threatening with runners at first and second in the 6th. They are repeating what they did in the 5th, and now they're going to come out and take a look at Hunter, where you're going to see took a hard hit off her left ankle. Messner taps one into the gap in left center field. That is going to drop in for a hit. No throw home, so sliding in safely is Hubble, and Columbia has stormed back, erased a 3-run deficit, and has tied this game at 4. And the 0-1 pitch over the head of Hunter. Sun mishandles it, and the throw is low and not in time. So Columbia is going to load the bases as Mason is in safely at first. And let's take another look here. Over the head of Hunter, and then Sun overran the ball initially. She made a heck of a recovery, but by that time, it was Mason clearly getting a step ahead. As Nguyen grounds one up the middle into center field. Rounding third, coming in to score is going to be Messner, and Columbia pads its lead and giving their lineup a chance as O'Brien sends one deep to left. Are you kidding me? This flight is a round trip, and it's another 3-run blast for the Columbia shortstop, just as she did in game number 1. And that may be a late dagger for the Lions, who jump ahead 9-4 thanks to the long ball. So this is another look. Now, once again, I'm going to say that's avoidance. No glove, it's understandable, but you would expect a little bit more effort to get underneath it and perhaps make an attempt to secure it. It was more of move over, get away from it. So the aggressiveness by the fans is not matching the players' intensity. We're a little bit disappointed, but it's been a long day for just about everybody. The 2-2 pitch, right back towards the mound and into center field for a base hit. So the 9th hitter in the lineup for Harvard answers the call. Selassie, an experienced hitter, and she lines one into the gap in right center field. That'll drop in right in front of Mason, and Harvard has now put runners on first and second to begin the 7th. And she hits one into the gap in left center field. That'll bounce up against the wall. Weinsheimer comes in to score. It is an RBI double off the bat of Salazar Stewart, and Harvard makes it a 9-5 game with 2 runners in scoring position. And that dribbles past Hubble. Coming home and sliding in is Selassie, and Harvard makes it a 3-run game in the top of the 7th. And a ground ball to first. Makami is there, will step on the bag, and Columbia wins game 2 of the doubleheader to split things thus far with the Crimson 9-6. Juju O'Brien with a huge 3-run blast in a 6-run 6th, proving to be the difference maker.